Good afternoon. It's Pat Miller, Gabby, and today we have some of my very favorite people in the world as my guests in one of my very favorite spots. It's my dream ever. And I am in my house. My guests are at Roth Living. I see Ben Davis and I think I see Lynn Thielen, and welcome to both of you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you, Gabby.
much.
It's nice to be with you today.
Well, and we have so much to talk about. But Lynn, I guess maybe let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about you and what you have to do. Like, are you related to Rob?
I don't know. No. So yes, my name is Lynne Thielen. I am the showroom manager here at the Roth Living showroom for Sub-Zero Wolf and Cove in Denver. I have worked here for about 2 years, but I have been in the Roth pool, I guess, for all my whole life. I am John Thielen's daughter. I don't really see him too much around because we're both pretty busy and kind of like ships in the night sometimes. But I'm very fortunate and lucky to work at our corporate headquarters showroom. I have a great team, which includes Chef Ben. We do consultations for customers, work with dealers, designers. It's really such a fun job. It's great.
You are fabulous. I'm jealous of your job, and you have about the neatest father in the world.
He's pretty great. I cannot deny.
In a minute, and just so you know, there's an echo on your mic while I'm talking to Ben. I don't know whether you can fix it or not. I can hear you, but you're hoo 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 along the way. Ben, I guess
Gabby.
I've known you even prior to Roth.
Oh yeah, we go back to the late 90s, you and I, Gabby.
I seem to go way back, whoever it is, whatever year it is. I'm now back into the 1800s, I think. Okay, tell us about you.
Well, it's certainly a pleasure to be with you. I think the first time I met you, Gabby, was probably back in the very late 90s when I was executive chef at the recently opened Panzano restaurant, which was it seems like how many lifetimes ago was that? But I had taken over. I started that restaurant back in the late 90s. After I moved back to Denver, after training and working in Northern California, San Francisco, and all of that. And I know we had a mutual friend in Melvin Master, and he kind of brought me back to Denver because I did go to college here in the 80s and then exiled myself to Northern California. And then my wife and I were able to move back in the late 90s due to working with Mel at Mel's Bar and Grill. And then moved on to Panzano and done a number of things since then. I've worked, had my own cooking school for a few years.
Soon to be having another one, she said, but go ahead.
But fortunately enough, after doing some different things here in the Denver metropolitan area, I was lucky enough to land here at Roth Living. And honestly, as chef jobs go, you couldn't ask for a better one. Chefs are notoriously independent. We want to do what we want to do. We want to cook what we want to cook, when we want to cook it, all those things. And that's exactly what I have here.
Well,
an amazing support team. And
it's a dream job that you do a great job. And actually, say what you do is you do demonstrations, I guess, all day, or cook foods for groups who are coming through, and all sorts of things that make people happy.
Exactly. I mean, I'm training people on the appliances, just the use, the care, just so they can see the.
Saying that now. And here we are. I missed a couple of words, but we are back. and very busy, seeing what's going on. But then I guess, first of all, it would be fun if you all showed me a couple of the appliances at Roth as I dream away. And then as we're doing that, you can tell us like a little about what you do with each appliance or something, and
Right.
maybe even give a hint of what's going to be happening November 16th on.
Right. Well, this is honestly, as we were saying, this is a dream chef's job, because I have carte blanche to do whatever I'd like to do, but I also have all this remarkable equipment, and we'll give you a little kind of pan around this kitchen, my office, if you will. Couldn't ask for a better place to work when you have an office that has, 7 ovens and convection steam ovens.
That's like my house, yeah.
So, but all these things, but I'm standing here in front, right behind our 60-inch dual fuel range, which just really is like almost like a Swiss Army knife as it comes to ranges. It has obviously 6 very high powered yet, precisely controllable burners. It has its own charbroiling grill. So if I need to do a little indoor grilling, I can do that. I have my infrared griddle. So when I want to sort of replicate that wonderful restaurant experience of cooking on the flat top and being able to get such beautiful sears and all that kind of stuff, I have that as well. There's obviously 2 ovens underneath this. So, arguably this is probably my second
In my
favorite
dreams,
appliance.
yeah.
It's probably my second favorite appliance, my convection steam oven, which is over in the wall just to my left, is just absolutely a dream. A lot of chefs who have worked in larger restaurants or even smaller restaurants now have worked with combi steam ovens and know the benefit of working in that environment. And the fact that we have one now for a residential setting, it just makes my job such a pleasure to be able to, prepare, artisanal style breads without having to go through a lot of the gymnastics, as I like to call it, in order to create a great loaf. The oven does a lot of that work for us. So, that convection steam oven, I use it for baking, roasting, canning, preserving, you name it. I'm using that oven for so many different things. So this is just such a dream environment to do. And so as we move forward, with this stir crazy ideas of what we can teach people to do while they're at home, kind of looking for things to do, hopefully it'll be in the kitchen. And
may I interrupt a minute? I love when you say stir crazy. How are you applying that?
So, that's sort of what we've come up with as sort of this name for this stir crazy, because everybody's obviously home and looking for things to occupy their time, So now let's get into the kitchen. We're going to kind of a double meaning there as we go forward, where we have people going crazy, but we're also going to be able to do really fun things in the kitchen. So
therefore, the name of the cooking show will be Stir Crazy in the Kitchen.
Stir Crazy in the Kitchen.
Okay.
Right? 'Cause we're all going a little. So, but it'll be fun to do everything from, we'll do some Thanksgiving ideas, so that if people looking for something different to do for the Thanksgiving holiday or the Christmas holiday, we'll come up with some ideas for that. And we want to make it recipes that are approachable, nothing so outlandish that you're having to, order all your ingredients off the internet and do all those things. We want to make things that people can do, without really having to go really crazy with collecting everything. But we want to have a lot of fun doing that as well, and not make it too complicated. Celebrate the different seasonal ingredients that we're going to have. That's really the way we can direct our cooking in the most flavorful and in some ways economic way as well. So it's just, that'll be some of the ideas that we'll do. We'll try to gear some stuff to do with your kids, because I'm sure they're going just as crazy when, they're having to spend all day doing their learning on a computer. It'd be nice to have them be able to do something active in the kitchen. And I think that would be a lot of
great.
fun.
That would be so great. And
right.
The other thing I know that you're going to do, my dream world would be to have that kitchen that you're standing in front of. But for some of us who don't have it, you're going to show people can make a loaf of bread or a roast or whatever it be
Right.
without
Oh, yeah.
a steam oven, and
Exactly. Yeah.
practical fun that the family might even enjoy sitting down and eating together.
Yeah, well, that's the goal always, right? When we're making food, we're not making it just to look at it. We want to make sure that we enjoy it with all of our other senses, particularly our taste buds. So yes, we're definitely going to gear those recipes and those preparations so that you don't have to have the world's, I think, best residential cooking equipment that you can have. You can do it on any stovetop or in any oven, right? We're not going to make sure that you have to, just dedicate a recipe to something that you have to have a very specific appliance for.
Only in my dreams. And
That's right.
interestingly enough, because for the little girl, me, who doesn't have a dream kitchen, I'm lucky enough I see a Wolf blender right behind you to your left. And
Right.
there's something you put some stuff in and you say hot soup, and any one of us can have that.
That's right.
And
I mean,
I could not live without my counter convection little oven. I don't think there's one there that I can see, but
No.
that is my life. Yeah, I've
Well,
been outlawed from making a potato in my microwave because I blew up the microwave when I did it. So that's a true story, guys. So I hate to tell you.
Sounds
So
like something I'd do.
I know I did. The whole building came running up with the fire. We had to remove the microwave, but from that day on, my Wolf
You have your
oven has been on the counter used daily.
perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
And, down to everything there. And Ben has hosted dinners for us because you all are so generous there. And everything he makes is just to die for. I mean, so good. And if people don't know, I think anybody who's watching this show could walk into the showroom and see it, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, we're so happy to have people come in if they're interested in learning about all the different appliances. I mean, this is the best location that you could visit in order to see everything.
Excuse me, what is the location, she asked?
Oh, the location is, we're right there just north of I-25 on Broadway, 742 South Broadway here in Denver. So just across from the Denver Design Center. We're just there. If everybody remembers where the old Griff's hamburger stand used to be, we sort of built this building on top of what used to be the parking lot.
You have the sign upstairs there.
We do. We still have the word hamburgers in our corporate office, right? It's still the old Griff sign.
Maybe one class we should learn how to make a divine hamburger to eat at home.
Of course, we can do that. That's that'll be super fun, to do that. And we can cook them different ways. We can see which people might prefer, whether it's griddled or grilled or all those different things. Yeah, we can have a lot of fun.
Oh, what fun. But if you come there to the showroom, to Roth Living, I mean, the showroom, each little showroom, what do you call it? I mean,
the vignettes.
Yes. I mean, you could just die walking through there. I want that one. No, I want that one.
I know. We've got, for some reason, I always have to count them in my mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 vignettes downstairs. Then we have the culinary center up here. We even have, over in corporate, we've got one. And it's really fun. It's really fun for customers to kind of walk through and get inspiration. If they have no idea, where their kitchen project is going, we have some really just fun spaces to look at.
Yeah.
They're just all great and amazing.
I remember one day we asked how many ovens were downstairs, and there was something like 40 different ovens.
Yes. Yep. We did kind of a trivia question.
Yeah. And it's just, but the idea of Roth being so generous to let us use it every week and letting us borrow, I say, Ben. And so but starting November 16th on Mondays. The show will come up on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram at 4 o'clock. They can watch it anytime. Obviously, we'll have stircrazyinthekitchen.com. People can go there and get the recipes, and then they can go back and look at the instructions again. And then we'll come over and say, Ben, would you make it for us? No, that is not the idea. The idea is we're all stuck at home, and Ben is going to make being fun at home.
Right, right. Yeah, you want to be inspired. You want to be, looking forward to going in your kitchen, regardless of whether it's a fancy kitchen or just an everyday kitchen. There's nothing, all of that is going to be hopefully inspiring you to go in and create some things with your family and your friends, just, the people you can have around you at this time, and still be able to enjoy the camaraderie that having a meal together brings, which I think we all thoroughly miss.
Something that it tastes good.
Yeah.
Simple, but tastes good.
That's right. That's right.
Same. That's why I work here.
But Roth does it all. So if any of you who are listening now, and who's calling me now? That's weird. Anyway, any of you who are I'm very sorry, are listening now, you can go in there and see everything and do everything, which is just really, really great.
Yeah, it's been really remarkable, Gabby, that since the beginning of the pandemic, we've watched our after the sort of the lockdown ended there, and I guess July is when we started seeing clients come back into the showroom. And it's just been remarkable how many people, I think they spent so much time at home staring at their kitchen, they all looked and said, I've got to change this. And so, we've just been so busy.
You're not traveling. You're not even seeing anybody.
Yeah.
And you're spending so much time alone that I think to be able to enjoy the fabulous things that you all have to offer. And you're generous with your time and showing people and even just giving ideas. It's just a fabulous company. And it's been a treat to work with you forever. So.
Same. I love it all. I eat it all up.
Okay. Your address.
Yes.
Give the address. For the hours.
Address is 742 South Broadway, Denver, Colorado, zip code 80209. Sometimes you can see it from the highway. Big gray building. It's beautiful.
Phone number
303-373-9090. That'll get you right into the showroom. Stop by if you're driving by.
Give your hours too.
We are open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and then Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Or you can absolutely walk in, you can schedule an appointment. We're happy to have people here anytime.
I'll just be over and sit around because it's so much fun.
Yeah, just hang out.
And then please.
That's basically what I do.
I'll hang out with you. I'm not thinking all day. Put on a mask and smile and wave. And starting on the 16th, you'll see Stir Crazy in the Kitchen. And then you'll really want to come see Roth and Ben too. And I'll be in my house taking notes and asking questions at the same time.
Great. Super.
So I can hardly wait and love you all dearly. You are just
right.
Have a great day.
All right. Thank you, Pat.
Much love. Thank you. Bye-bye.